Hello, my name is BROSCO&his, and I have a story to tell. Actually, I have two, but I promise it won't bore you, nor will it waste your time. I also promise you guys that the number 45 will play a major part of my story. See, it all began with my pops, Kelvin Rivers, the baddest motherfucker to put on a pair of boxing gloves. Now, you hear a lot of cursing, and I will also bring you to situations in which some of you will ask yourselves, what the fuck just happened? Now, Pops, he took the game by storm. He shocked the world, and nobody, nobody, beat Pops. Man, he had it all. Everything a boxer needed in that ring, my Pops had it all. 1961. He was born on December 1954 into straight poverty. He lived in Harlem, New York, and he would run errands, like running numbers for the old folks, you know, the ones who gambled around. Pop's area, I tell you right now, man, was nothing to be reckoned with. He did it at the tender age of 5. And he did this in 1961. So that made Pop 7 at the time. This motherfucker put in work. He was loved. He also had a little crew of snot-nosed punks. There were 5 of them, all about the same age. But the fucked up thing about this was that the number running game was illegal. All of it. And I tell you, him becoming the best was not an accident. See, one of his little crew members stole a stash that they had stored away in one of the alleyways. And that day, he and the rest of the crew went to the spot because they were getting ready to break up the bread. A whole $6. And at that time, that was a lot of money. Pops actually noticed that it was gone. He was so pissed off. He was so angry, he called out the kid he knew that took the glass jar. Now, at the time, Pops had no skill. But as they squared off, my Pops just looked at the kid with the meanest look as the kid walked up towards Pops and said, "What you gonna do, turkey?" My Pops replied to the excited punk, calmly, cool, collectively, and he said, "Man, you're a clown. We never should have trusted you. You no good." They squared off, and as soon as the kid went to launch a left hook, Pops just ducked and caught him with a straight right that flattened the kid on his back. The kid was out cold. The rest of the crew just looked at the kid, then Pops, then at each other, as his best friend named Clever said out loud in shock, "He ain't moving. You killed him, Kelvin." Pops was just stood there, looking right down at him. All he said, as the kid just leaned on the ground, "He's alright. Brother, next time he steal, he'll know better." To this day, I say, if he's still alive, the kid that is, he would now be proud to actually say he was Kelvin Rivers' first knockout. At that moment, a man in his late 20s, like 28, 29 years of age, saw the tussle between the two kids and was shocked. When he saw Pops land that straight right, flush on the kid's forehead, he was shocked. He ran up to Pops. He said, "Hey, kid, that was one hell of a knockout. Where did you learn that from? My pops just replied, Mister, he stole from us. $6. We all worked hard for. He had no right. My mama always told me to be honest. I didn't learn that from anywhere. God gave me that. He gave that to me. The man just looked at the kids, then looked over to Pops and said, You know something, kiddo? You're something else. How would you like to be a boxer? Pops then replied, Does it pay a lot of money? The man smiled, then said, Kid, you're the future. Yes, you. From that moment, they were unbreakable. They made it possible for today's stars to set up what they were worth.